Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over some of the must-haves that you need from Amazon when it comes to sewing. As a fashion designer, I always find really good deals on Amazon for sewing items, so of course I want to share it with you guys. Right now I'm on my Amazon storefront page and I have a couple of idea lists, but today we're going to be looking at the one for sewing. So the first item we're going to look at is the mannequin that I previously did a video on for you guys. I did an unboxing video and I'll be sure to link that below, but I don't want to gatekeep because the price of this is too good. It's $185.99 for a size 6 dress form. So for anybody who wants to get into fashion design and obviously doesn't want to have to spend a lot of money on a dress form, this is going to be the most affordable one that you can get, but it is also great quality. And like I said, you guys can watch that video where I show you all the different features of it and, you know, let you know how to put it together. So these are just some of the videos that they have to kind of show you the measurements and everything, which it is a true size 6. But I absolutely love it, highly recommend it, and I think that every fashion designer needs this dress form. So these are just some additional pictures of showing you the front and back. And the one thing I do really like about this one is that you can put the pins in it, because some of them are like super hard and you're not able to, but 10 out of 10, I love it. The next one we're going to look at is the Dressmaker fabric scissors. You guys, I remember when I first started designing, I was trying to take the cheap way out and get some. They were decent scissors, but when you have scissors like this, these are very sharp, extremely sharp. They cut through the fabric like butter. These are the scissors that you want to go with from the start so that you don't ruin projects or anything like that or ruin the fabric. So I will highly suggest this for anybody. Even if you're just starting out, this is going to be the pair of scissors that you need. And it has a cover on it because you do want to be careful. Like I said, it's extremely sharp, but the price is also right because they're usually more than that. So I want to take you back to the other page to show you the other items. The next thing you're going to need is, well, this particular item is for a serger machine. So you would only need this if you have a serger, but I highly recommend that as well. So this is the thread for the serger, for like they call it they also call it an overlock machine. And black is essential in many outfits. It kind of goes for anything when you're sewing. So I'll definitely recommend this. And like I said, using Amazon just makes it easier because they bring it right to your doorstep. And when you're sewing, you don't have time to go back and forth to the store. The next thing is going to be these Singer sewing needles. You absolutely need this. Especially for me, I just got a Singer heavy duty sewing machine, so you go through needles super fast because they break all the time depending on the project that you're working on. Like you probably can get a couple of these to just have on hand, but just to start, I would just get one if that is something that you're interested in. But I absolutely love the Singer brand for their needles and everything like that, so highly recommend. And for one, it's $5.99, and for a 2-pack, it's $14 dollars. But I probably would just, yeah, I probably wouldn't get that one. But as you can see, the ratings don't lie. 4.7, and over 11,000 people have bought it. Again, 10 out of 10. Absolutely love it. It's just needles. So I'm gonna take you back to the page for my idea list for the sewing notions to show you the rest of the items. So this next one is something that I'm currently using now because I'm really getting into corset making. So I have been using these polyester boning, and what I like about this particular brand, or this boning, is that you can sew over it. Most boning that people use, you cannot sew through it, and that's why people do a lot of hand sewing. But with this one, you are able to sew through it if you happen to go over it, and it's completely fine. But of course, you want to have a strong machine like the heavy duty that I was saying that I have now. But it's only $7.90. You cannot beat that. And obviously right now I'm not signed into my Amazon Prime account, but all of these ship really, really fast. Some are going to be same day, some are going to be 1 to 2 days, but essentially you need this if you're going to be making corsets. Okay, so the next one is the actual sewing machine itself. So you can order it right off of Amazon, and instead of having to go to the store, they bring it right to the house. And this is an electronic one. I always call them like computerized or whatever, but it is the HD 6700C heavy duty sewing machine, and it has 411 stitch applications. Now I just did an unboxing for this as well, and I think I posted it already, or I'm gonna post it later this week, but this is definitely something that you're gonna need when you start to level up when it comes to sewing. Like when you first start, you can get a beginner friendly sewing machine, but as you advance and you want to do like corset making or using leather, denim, stuff like that, you need a heavy duty machine, because the little ones in the store, they're not gonna cut it. And you can see in the picture like it's sewing through the denim, and I would highly recommend it. As you see, it has 4.4 stars, and yeah, that's about it for that one. And then the next one that we have is my personal favorite, okay? It is a magnetic seam guide. When I first started sewing, there are particular fabrics that like to veer off to the right or to the left when you're sewing, which obviously is not going to give you a straight line. This magnetic seam guide makes sure that all of your fabric stays straight. Anti-slip, grip, it's perfect. Do you see how that fabric, it's not gonna be able to move to the right or to the left? It's gonna stay put, because that is the purpose of that magnetic seam. I'm so happy with this. This is like one of the best purchases I've ever made. I would buy it again and again, so highly recommend. And then the very last one is gonna be one that I wish somebody would have told me this years ago, that I absolutely needed to have a serger. And people would love to say that you don't need to have a serger because you can put like you could change the presser foot to do that, but to be honest, it's so smooth. It makes the product look like, the finishing looks so good. Like I can't even, if you want to level up with the clothes, this is what you need. Don't let nobody tell you that you don't need this. But overall, that's really it that I have for Amazon finds for sewing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I just want to say thank you guys for all the support that you've been giving me. And I'll make sure to link my storefront in the video below. And if you have any questions or any comments, just put them down below and I'll make sure to get to it. Thank you guys again.